Let me ask you something. If you are a finance student, tell me, how often have you felt that whatever you study doesn't really match what's actually happening in the market? You read about stock trends, you read about currency movements, you read about bond yields, but when it comes to real-time finance, the textbook suddenly looks outdated, right? That's exactly where the world's most powerful financial tool steps in, the Bloomberg Terminal. So what exactly is a Bloomberg Terminal? So it's not just a software, it's a global financial information network used by world's top investment bankers, traders, portfolio managers, and economists. Think of it as the Google of global finance, where you can track livestock data, bond markets, commodities, currencies, and even analyze the economic indicators of 180 plus countries in real time. It gives you live access to everything that moves the market, from stock prices and margins to policy updates and economic forecast. In short, it's where the world's financial decisions are made. Now here's the interesting part. Only a few handful of business schools in India provide students with this kind of real world exposure, and some of the institutions include like IIMS, XIMB, then XIME, then IBS, NMIMS, IIBS, etc. These institutions have set up Bloomberg Financial Labs on campus, where students can actually use the same terminals that professionals use at Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, or JP Morgan. That's just like students getting a preview of their corporate future while they're still studying. Now you might wonder, why is this such a big deal? Because in finance, information is everything and timing is power. And with Bloomberg Terminal, students can, number one, like track live market prices and trends, then analyze company financials and make investment simulation, then monitor global economic event as they unfold, and last is build and test trading strategies with real-time data. And most importantly, it helps a student develop a financial mindset that's not limited to textbook but rooted in real market behavior. Imagine learning about portfolio diversification. Instead of studying in theory, you create and track one in real time on Bloomberg. That's the level of exposure top recruiters look for. Now let's talk about how this shapes your future and can be advantageous in your career. So when a finance student graduates with Bloomberg Terminal experience, they already have hands-on familiarity with the same tool used in global banks, hedge funds, and investment firms. It immediately gives them an edge in placements for roles like financial analyst, investment banker, then equity researcher, then risk analyst, and portfolio manager, and so on. So many top recruiters even prioritize candidates who have Bloomberg certification or real life experience, because it means that they don't need to be trained from scratch. And in a competitive job market, it's a game changer. Students who have worked on Bloomberg Labs during their MBA time often go on to publish research papers and analyze IPO trends or develop insights for startups and corporates. And this is not just theory. Colleges like XIMB and NMIMS have students who have worked in Bloomberg projects as part of their consulting assignments and even international competition. Some have gone on to join firms like KPMG, Deloitte, then HSBC, BlackRock, and applying what they have learned from the terminal directly to their job roles. That's how practical learning converts into career power. So if you are a finance aspirant dreaming of making it big in the corporate world, don't just look for colleges that promise you good placements. Look for colleges that give you tools to understand the market itself, because the future of finance isn't about memorizing ratios. It's about reading the pulse of the market before anyone else does. And that's exactly what the Bloomberg Terminal helps you do. So next time you hear a college that has a Bloomberg lab, know that it's not just an extra facility. It's your first step into the real world of global finance.